Hello everyone. So over the weekend I watched a drama called Love and Bid Farewell. It can be considered to be a short drama. The drama has 24 episodes. I watched it on YouTube, but it is available to watch, I do believe, on Tencent Video. But it might not be in your region. Like, I've heard some people are not able to watch it outside of YouTube, and it's not on Viki. So it's 24 episodes and it's considered a short drama because each episode is 15 minutes long. And I watched it on YouTube because I'm sure you guys are aware, like YouTube will kind of compile episodes together in like a 5 or 6 hour video, and you'll watch each episode kind of like all in one. And so I watched that this weekend. This drama is insane. And to give you a brief description, the best way I could describe it is that it's basically like Goodbye My Princess, but a short drama version of that, meaning that everything that was bad in that is simply aggravated. So it's a lot. It's full of toxicity. I would say this male lead is the male lead with the reddest flag I've ever seen. Like, this is literally the most toxic male lead I've seen regarding romantic dramas. And the female lead is very strong, very strong. Like, she holds her own really well and doesn't let him control and manipulate her, which is fantastic. But I mean, there's a lot going on in this drama, and I enjoyed it, but at the same time, it gave me such a sinking feeling in my stomach. So let me get into this drama now. A little bit more. So what I didn't mention previously is that this drama stars He Shan Lin, who you might know from The Starry Love. She plays one of the twin sisters. And then Yan Ji Shan, who I do believe was in High Venus. I haven't seen High Venus, but he was in High Venus. Now, the main plot of the drama is that the female lead is on a revenge journey because her dad was a doctor and he was killed by some really powerful officials in the imperial court, and she's trying to figure out like who killed her dad, or why, who's involved, and like who she needs to kill in order to kind of get her lick back, right? So she meets the male lead because she's running away, and he finds her, and then years later she comes back to the kingdom as a princess, and she's pretending to be this princess, but really she's there to enact revenge. And the male lead is aware that she's doing this, and so they kind of like make an agreement that he's going to help her figure out who killed her father and all that kind of stuff, because he knows who she is. He knows she's not really a princess. But what ends up happening is that later on in the drama, when things get a bit more intense, she realizes that the male lead actually is the reason why her dad died and why her family members have died, and he's basically the cause of it all. And so she was starting to kind of feel romantic feelings for him because, she thought they were on the same page and he was helping her enact revenge, but he's actually the cause of all her suffering. And so she's like, okay, I don't want anything to do with you, like, let me go, let me leave. And so the majority of the drama after that is pretty much him being like, I'm not going to let you go because you're all I have left and you're the only person I care for, like, in this world. And so it's a whole tug of war throughout the entire drama of, I want you to stay, I want to leave. And you probably watch a lot of dramas like that, and you're probably thinking, well, that's just your average toxic romantic drama. The problem with this drama is that there's a lot of sexual assault in this drama. Like, he repeatedly tries to force himself onto the female lead, and there is a scene where he actually successful because there's a second male lead that's a general that is her childhood sweetheart. And so, because he's jealous of the childhood sweetheart and he doesn't want her to leave him, and she keeps trying to kill him because she's like, you are the reason for my family's demise, he rapes her. And then he's trying to act all sweet afterwards, and she actually ends up getting pregnant from the rape and losing the baby. And like, he's so delusional throughout it all because he's like, oh, I want us to be together and happy, but she's like, it's impossible for me to be happy with somebody that is the cause of all my suffering. Like, and before she even knew any of this, she'd already kind of started falling in love with him. So now that this really complicated relationship that they both have, where it's like push and pull, it just increases the sexual tension that they already had before she found all that stuff out, before he became super aggressive. And I want to mention that the main difference between this drama, Goodbye My Princess, because there are so many similarities, is that the male lead here wanted her more than he wanted power. And also that in this drama, Love and Bid Farewell, she is his subject, but in Goodbye My Princess, she's a princess in her own right from a different kingdom. She doesn't really have to be considered his subject in that sense. And so that's the difference between like the two dramas. Everything else is pretty similar with the way the male leads behave towards the female leads. But one thing about the drama that was actually quite good was the way they used visual imagery to highlight the sexual tension. Like, there was a scene where before anything happened kind of thing and she knew what he had done, he was in the bathtub trying to cool down, and she was like, she had an ice block and she was trying to cool him down with ice. And it's just a very sexual scene. Like, it's very intense, and it's like the show does stuff like that really well, where it will show you kind of like a sexual scene, but it will point towards like a sword or something, right? Using lots of like phallic imagery to symbolize what's actually going on. Like, the sexual tension is not only used in imagery as well, but also sound. There's a lot of heavy breathing in the drama. Like, the murder and female lead are constantly, very heavily breathing. That stuff with the sexual tension is actually really well done. So kudos to the drama for that. And then the drama ends with her, getting married to him, but they kiss and she has poison on her lips and he knows, and then he kisses her and he dies, and she's crying because she's like, I wish I didn't have to kill you. I wish you weren't my enemy. I wish you didn't hurt me in one of the worst ways somebody could be hurt, but I'm also like sad that you're dying, that you're dead, that you're dying, that you're dead, But I'm also happy because I finally have enacted my revenge. And I feel like in that scene, it was just like Safang, because the only difference between, again, this drama and Goodbye My Princess is that, spoiler for Goodbye My Princess, in Goodbye My Princess, she decides to end her own life. And in this drama, she's like, no, I'm going to kill you, actually. And the thing about this drama is the main focus is the couple. What happens to the kingdom is really not the focus of this drama. But in Goodbye My Princess, the focus was, it was the kingdom. That was the focus there. So Love and Bid Farewell, right? Goodbye My Princess. It's clearly very intentionally a short drama version of Goodbye My Princess. Like, that much is obvious. This isn't a drama that is adapted from a web novel. Count it as an original script. As somebody that was inspired by Goodbye My Princess, there are too many similarities between it, but this one is worse than Goodbye My Princess because of the things the male lead does and his obsession over the female lead, and his obsession over her more so than his want of power is actually what makes him worse. And it makes me reflect as well on Goodbye My Princess and how I wanted Lee Chung-yin to kind of choose the princess over everything else. But I mean, in that drama, the only kind of end that would have caused is like a Romeo and Juliet kind of end. And so maybe it was actually better that that drama ended as it did. And in this one, the male lead dies. And he kind of he deserves it. He deserves it. He was horrific. He was forceful. He was terrifying. And, people sometimes want to say, oh, he was hot, so it's okay. But nothing that he did to her is justified, especially after realizing that, hey, I'm the reason why your family is not here anymore. Like, why would you think she would still want to be with you? So, yeah. And then I think other thing that I like about this drama, like the makeup and hair was pretty good. Like, I liked things visually. It was actually really well made, filmed and edited, and like I haven't watched a lot of short dramas that I can say the same for, and so that stuff was pretty good. I will only say the sound editing in like the first hour of the show wasn't the best. Like they'd be playing music and I felt like it was a little bit loud, you know, but like overall this is one of the best like short dramas I've watched, and like I can definitely compliment it for that. The acting was also really good. I really felt all the like anger, frustration and sexual tension from both actors, so like they did an amazing job. OST in this drama is not memorable. I don't remember a single song from it. Don't care for it at all. Like, throw it in the bin. But like overall, I like this drama, but it was definitely like, as I said, like gave me a sinking feeling, but I liked it. I mean, I would probably give this drama, there weren't too many things that were wrong with it in particular, it's just the subject matter is quite intense. I'd actually give it a 9.5 out of 10, and I give it a 9.5 out of 10 mainly because of, as I said, the sound editing in the beginning. That's why 0.5 points are gone. But it also has a high rating because, I mean, I'm pretty fair to dramas, right? If it's an idol drama, I'll give it what I think it deserves. Like, this drama's a good drama, but like obviously, like if you don't like this kind of subject matter, you're not going to be able to watch it. But I think it's moving. I think it's interesting. I think it's got a very important message about taking power back. And again, I just love the agency of the female lead. Everything is truly in her own hands, and she's taking complete control of her fate. And I highly respect her for that. So, I mean, personally, I really enjoyed this drama. Let me know in the comments below if you've watched either Goodbye My Princess or this drama or both, and like what you sort of think about this drama. Most people that have watched these dramas know these mollies are toxic, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for listening. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.